greatest challenges people face in relocating to the UK is accommodation. If you're able to solve your accommodation problems, then you have solved 50 or more than 50% of your relocation problems. In this video, I'm going to be drawing from my experience relocating here to the UK and from experiences of students I've brought to the UK and also friends I've met during my journey in this whole UK relocation business. And I'm going to be sharing with you strategies on how you can get your accommodation easily, smoothly, without hustling too much. Okay, it doesn't mean you won't hustle, but without hustling too much. If that sounds interesting, let's get into the video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. For those of you that are OGs, I love you. And for those of you that are seeing me for the first time, my name is Foro, and on this channel I create content around life in the UK and also a sprinkle of lifestyle content. Okay, you can't take lifestyle content away from me because that is what I started with, so I put a sprinkle of lifestyle content. So you want to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell and give this video a thumbs up so that you get notified every time I post a video. Why won't you want to get notified? Why won't you? So turn on your notification bell now, free make it no come miss correct video before go post. Okay, so let's talk about coming to Manchester. Even if you're not coming to Manchester and you're going to somewhere else in the UK, this video might help you because it's the same strategies that applies in every areas of the UK. So you still want to watch this video. I'm going to be using Manchester as a base because this is where I am based. Okay, so when you're coming to the UK, especially if you're a student, because I'm a student here, so I'm going to be talking from a student perspective. Okay, so if you're coming here as a single person, although it's kind of dicey also to get accommodation, but trust me, it's way easier than when you're coming with your family. That's why most times I will advise couples for one person to come alone, get everything settled down, and then the next person joins. Because if you come here with your whole family, you don't have like a family member to squat with, you don't have enough money to rent hotel, trust me, you'll be frustrated before you get accommodation. So I advise you, if you're coming here as a family, please don't come with your whole family. I know, I understand, but don't come with your whole family. I know sometimes the wife loves the husband too much to let him go, or the husband loves the wife too much to let him go, but sometimes you gotta sacrifice what you gotta sacrifice for the better future. Okay, so if you ask me, Furo, should I come here immediately with my whole family, my kids, my husband? No is the answer. That is a wrong move. Please don't come here with your whole family. One person should come first, settle everything down before the rest join. If not, if you don't have enough money to pay for hotel, you might get really frustrated. Take on the wall, get really frustrated. Yes, so that is number one strategy I'm giving you. So let's talk about coming to the UK, and let's take Salford for instance. If you're coming to study in Salford, common sense will have it that you are probably coming to study in Salford, so you'll be looking for houses around Salford, walkable distance around Salford, you know, close by distance where you don't have to pay so much for transport and where you can just walk and just, you know, get up from your bed and zoom in school. But the truth is, houses in Salford are really expensive. Okay, especially if you have a taste of the kind of house you want to live. It doesn't mean that you won't find cheaper houses around Salford. One, is difficult for agents to give you those houses. Two, it's not livable condition. It's not in a good livable condition. Taking from my experience and taking from someone that's coming from Nigeria, we know how big our houses is. Wherever you're coming from, you know how big our houses is, especially if you're Nigerian and you coming here and living in one, you will get frustrated in the beginning. So these houses are not you'll find the sofa for like 800, 700. They are not in livable condition, I would say. Some of them, I remember going to an agent and she told me a house that was 800 does not have window. That one of the rooms don't have window. Like, how am I supposed to live in a house that doesn't have window, and I'm a content creator and I'll live in a house that doesn't have window. No, now content and window go hand in hand, so you have to give me window. So I ended up didn't rent that house. I moved out. So it took me 5 months to get a house. I kept looking. If you've been watching my video, if you've been following my content, you will know all the story I'm giving to you. So in this video, I want to give you strategies or ways you can find house easier and better, well structured houses, less criteria, less demand from the landlord, less document demand. Okay, so one of the things I'll say to you is, if you're looking for houses, look away from Salford, look around cities that are close by Salford. Okay, some of these cities are 30 minutes by bus, 40 minutes by bus, but trust me, the houses you will get here are far better and cheaper than what you get in Salford. And trust me, another thing is, utilities are cheaper in these areas than in Salford. Even if it's £10 cheaper or even if it's £20 cheaper, you're saving a lot of money. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing with you some of the cities I think are cheaper compared to Salford or Manchester. So the whole city, if you're coming to Manchester, is Greater Manchester, but they have where they call Manchester and they have what they call Salford, and they have other small cities by this whole Greater Manchester. So Salford is expensive. So for you to get a 2-bedroom apartment that is well standard, nice, as I see my book, I also want my house. Okay, so these cities are quite cheaper. The houses you find here are nicer and better, and I'll also show you apps that you can find these houses easier, and you get your home and you move in and be happy, and 50% of your relocation problem is solved. So let's get to city number 1. So I'll be looking down on my phone because I have everything written down here on my phone. So please don't fringe if you see me looking down, okay? Because I can't have everything in my head now. It's my whole computer. Okay, so number 1 city I'm going to encourage you to look for houses away from Salford is Bolton. Bolton is quite an old city. Yeah, I've been in Bolton before. Bolton is quite an old city, but because Bolton is close to Salford, you can live in Bolton and still go to school in Salford. It is like 1 hour away from bus, so you can, if you are living there, you just plan yourself, you know, and enter bus and go to school when you are supposed to go. The fun thing is, schools don't start is 9 o'clock here, so you can leave like 7 o'clock, and you know there's no hold up here, so you will not say, I stayed in hold up for 1 hour, I stayed in hold up for 5 hours, I couldn't meet up my school stuff. So it's easier. And then if you have a car, it's like 20 minutes drive from Bolton to Salford, so better for you if you can get a car. So compared to Salford, they say utilities in Bolton are between 70 to 80 pounds for everything, gas, light, and everything you have to pay, while in Salford utilities are like 120, 125 pounds. So which one do you choose? Okay, then let's talk about rent. 3-bedroom apartment, if you're coming here as a family in Salford, is between 850 to 1,000, 1,002. That's when you get 3-bedroom apartment. So let's say, for instance, 2-bedroom apartment and a box room. That's what I'm calling 3-bedroom apartment, but this is not 3-bedroom, it's 2-bedroom apartment and a box room. You can get it for 800, 850 to 1,000, 1,002 if you're looking for like a high class, nice, clean house, not even super high class, like normal house where you can be comfortable, where you can come home and like, this is my home, it looks cozy. Okay, like I'm all about the cozy environment right now. I'm all about, guys, like the light is going on and off and my camera is defocusing. I didn't notice that quickly, sorry guys. So I'm all about like the clean space, and if you love clean space, then you should be having like £1,000. 850 is like on the low side, okay, if you're that lucky. But £1,000, £1,002 if you're living in Salford, if you want to live in Salford. But here in Bolton, you can get clean apartment for like 700, 650, highest 800 for a 3-bedroom apartment. So you see the difference. So it's better for you to get your accommodation for that cheap and pay the bus fare, and yet it's still not going to cover how much you will spend in Salford to rent that same apartment. And also in Bolton, agents or leasing companies ask you for less criteria compared to Salford. Now, because Salford is an industrial area and is well populated, agents and all these leasing agents and leasing companies know that most of the people that live in Salford are professionals and students that are there. So if you are not there, you want to shift for them or leave their wahala and shift to where they will take you. So these people in Bolton, like most of the people I've met in Bolton, all the requirement is, can you afford 6 months? Some landlords are so nice, they'll tell you, okay, pay 3 months and then you can move in. They don't need guarantor, they don't need any of those referee and all those things. But meanwhile in Salford, you provide guarantor, except you have guarantor. Okay, so you see, so childcare also in Bolton is far cheaper than Salford. According to research, they say basic childcare in Bolton is £700 per month, while in Salford it's 1,110. So check the reference, check the ratio. And because a lot of people are focusing in Salford, so there is more demand in Salford than all these other cities. So the better for you to move out, the easier for you to get accommodation in these close by cities. Okay, so check, Bolton is my number 1 city. My number 2 city is Rochdale. Rochdale is an hour also away from Manchester, away from Salford. Rochdale, 3-bedroom flat in Rochdale, you can get between 650 and 700. Research also shows that utility is like 80 pounds, 85 pounds, while compared to Salford that is about 100 and something. Also shows that research also shows that childcare is also cheaper. And then people that I've met one-on-one that live in Rochdale agree with me that houses are far cheaper in Rochdale compared to Salford. So I'm going to be putting all the names of every cities I'm calling so that it will be easy for you to spell and easy for you to search when you are searching. I'm going to also at the end of this video give you a website or a app where you can easily meet landlord one-on-one and not agents. Okay, so Rochdale is my number 2. Another thing why I love these smaller cities is they are sometimes cleaner and calmer. If you are raising children, the schools are close by, so you want to look at Rochdale if you can't find accommodation in Salford. My number 3 city is Bury. Bury is calm. There's a lot of jobs in Bury. Trust me, there's a lot of jobs in Bury. Okay, Bury is like a mini Salford, if you ask me. Bury is like a mini Salford, if you ask me. Houses in Bury are affordable, they are newly built, they are cleaner, and houses is also between 650 and 700, unlike Salford that is about 1,000 and 1,200. And Bury is also 1 hour by bus away from Salford. If you want to go by your car, it's 20 minutes away from Salford. So it's also calm, it's family oriented, it's a place where you want to raise your children because it's quiet, and crime is very reduced in Bury. Yes, there's also crime, like Crime Watch here in UK. Don't think it's only in your country that there's Crime Watch. Here there's also crime. So when people are moving to areas, they also check the crime rate in this area. So I would advise you, if you're moving to any particular area, make sure you check crime rate in that area. And there are Ivy League schools in Bury, 5-star schools, church schools, if you don't want your children to go to complete government school. So probably I will do a video of that in another time. So Rochdale have quality schools, they have colleges. If you have like children that are between 17 and 17 plus that are done with secondary schools that are looking for their A-levels, and then you're relocating here, Bury is that place for you. Everything is close by. Big malls like the Rochdale is a very beautiful mall. It's a very beautiful mall. So you want to check out Bury. My next city here is Oldham. Just like the name implies, Oldham, the time I've been to Oldham was really old. Okay, it was really old, but houses in Oldham are massive, they are big. That's one thing I've noticed. So in my experience of searching for accommodation, I've had to go a lot of cities. What I mean, a lot of cities, all the cities I'm calling for you, I've gone each and every one of the cities to search for houses. So you see my experience, I am talking from experience, okay? So Oldham is quite old, but it's not that bad because I'm not going to judge it from the area I went to. But one thing I've noticed about Oldham is the rooms are quite spacious, and houses in Oldham are 600